నమస్కారం అండి. ప్రవాసాంధ్రులకు ఉండి చెప్పుడైన తెలుగు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ రేడియోకి స్వాగతం. నేను మీ ఆర్జే సంధ్య. శుభోదయం, శుభరాత్రి. ఎక్కడున్న వాళ్ళకి ఆ దేశ కాలం మన టైం ప్రకారము శుభాకాంక్షలండి. ఈరోజు మనం మళ్ళీ మన ఫైనాన్షియల్ కన్సల్టెంట్, ప్రొఫెషనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ లైసెన్స్డ్ తను జ్యోతి సిరహతి గారితోటి మనం మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి తెలుగు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ వేదికము మీద మళ్ళీ కలుసుకుంటున్నాము. తను ఫైనాన్షియల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ లైసెన్స్డ్ అండి. సో ఎవరైనా కానీ రీచ్ అవుట్ కావాలనుకుంటే తను రీచ్ అవుట్ కావచ్చు. షీ డస్ అ ఫ్రీ కన్సల్టేషన్ అండ్ మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటే ఏవైనా కానీ దాన్ని బట్టి తను సజెషన్స్ చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో తనని రీచ్ కావాల్సిన నంబర్స్ అయితే 6306498190. Welcome back, Jyoti Shirahatti, for our show. And so we were talking about how financial independence, like financially, even though we might be sound, but how to make good use of our money and what are the better opportunities that we can use in USA to make our future secured both for our kids and for ourselves. We were talking about college funding, and then we talked a little bit of legacy strategies, and then we talked about insurance and protection. So this second part, we were going to talk about retirement income strategies, business strategies, and more about long-term care. Welcome, Jyoti.
Hello, thank you everyone for having me to talk on the educating the families and educating on topics. So if anybody have any questions on the last week topic, you guys can unmute and ask. I would like to answer any questions of last week topics. If not, then I could continue. So retirement planning, right? So retirement planning something always we need to plan early enough. So when you plan early, you could have a better chances of growing the money in a better way, right? So not to think about retirement planning when the time comes, right? So in USA, right, retirement planning usually people think only the 401k is a way to save money for retirement, because olden days, right, in 1974, before 1974 they had a pensions, right? Then people just live with pensions and the social security benefits, but after 1974 pensions are not offering to any companies, so they are just started the 401k. That's the retirement planning. So 401k, how does it works is we contribute, and then employer match certain amount, right? 401k, when they don't charge the tax. It's a pre-tax money. So they charge, with before paying ourselves, they use a pre-tax money and they contribute towards the 401ks. And there is a maximum you could contribute, based on the individual, right? Based on individual age, there is a limit on the how much you can contribute per year. But many families, even though people are in a H1B holders, they don't contribute on a 401k. They think, they're not going to get it when they go back to India, right? But 401k can be accessed anywhere in the world when after they retire. There is only a criteria that they need to wait for 59 and have to access that money. They can access before 59 and half, but there is a penalty for that if they need to access that money. So, but it's very advantage of taking a tax deduction. Otherwise, you need to, if you're in a higher tax bracket, right, then you're end up saving a lot of money if you're going to contribute it. So when you're young, I would recommend maximize your 401k, at least to save a tax on it. And plus, you don't pay tax when it is invested, and only when we time out taking it out, we need to pay tax on it. And depends on the what tax bracket we are in. So that's a one way of planning for retirement. Savings is a 401k. And other retirement bucket is because we have to pay tax when we take out from 401k, or also when we social security benefits is there. That's also another considered as another retirement planning. There are two sources you can rely on, right? When you retire, taking social security also again earlier you take is less money. The older you got, that is a high percentage you can take it. So 401k and then social security both are the retire you can plan off. But sometimes what happens is, you cannot just rely on a 401k because you market may go down and market go up, because when your market goes down, you may lose a value in a 401k as also, because it's based on a stock market. People who have a 401k, you can see the accounts, right? This year it's gone down very bad, right? So, but overall, if people are retiring this year, then it's going to be impact them. But people are not retiring, that's okay. They have a long run to, catch up with the growth, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I would always say that, diversify your retirement also. Don't put everything in the risk portfolio. There are some, there is a retirement plans called annuities. Annuities are the very good for retirement planning. Also another bucket where you can start contributing. But that is again, you cannot touch the money 59 and a half. But then only good thing about annuities, you will never lose money when the market is down. So always it gives some protection when the market is down.
Jyoti,
So that's another way.
one
Yeah.
one
Okay.
question here. So when you talk about 401k, there are a lot of H4 EAD ladies working, and most of them that I have come around in my circle, they do not take 401k because they are always
Yes.
working on contract jobs, H4 EAD, because that works out better for them. Instead of taking full-time jobs, they work on contract jobs. So these ladies think that, oh, already my husband is taking 401k plan, I do not need to take another plan, it's just simply waste of money. And so most of them throughout their career, some I have seen they've been working for almost like 12 years, 15 years, they never took like 401k plan for the ladies. Is it a advantageous situation or disadvantageous situation? And
No,
why
no.
everybody
Yeah, that's a very good question, but they had to somewhere, we had to save somewhere, right? Retirement planning, put aside somewhere so that you could use for a retirement. There are so many options, right? If you're not, if your employer is, if you're in a contractor, if your not employer is not giving 401k, then you could use a Roth IRA. You could have, there is a limit, of course, I know. Roth IRA is after tax money, you could contribute. That's a good way, save for retirement, right? Because when you contribute after tax money in the Roth IRA, even the growth, and even you don't pay tax when you take out. So after the putting money into the Roth IRA, still in it, there is not enough, because Roth IRA has a limitation, yearly certain limit you can contribute. That's not enough for our retirement. So for that we have a something called annuities are the best for retirement planning. Annuities are something, you can put even 25k per year, right? So it will never come down from 25k if they put always there is a growth in the market. In the those index funds you get the growth. If there is a loss on the market, you will never lose your money. Those are called a fixed index annuities. So where your principal is protected, but there is a growth on the on the index performance. So instead of if you are planning for retirement, don't take out and just putting in a savings account or checking account. Start saving for a retirement, right? If you are putting some percentage yearly, I would say that put somewhere. First Roth IRA, first there is another index universal life, where is if you are wanted to use your tax advantage plan, that is a index universal is a good product also to save for your retirement, and then you don't pay tax when you take out. Roth IRA also you don't pay tax when you take out, and but these two you will never lose your money. So you can diversify, put some money in Roth IRA, put some money in IUL, and then if you still have it, you can put it in a fixed index annuities for your retirements. So these three you could plan it, depending on how much you can put it. If there is no maximum, there is no IUL, you can contribute as much as you want. So, and then the money growing, you will never lose your principal. And then these are tax advantage. You don't pay tax when you take out. So people who don't contribute, if a husband is doing, but that's a husband's retirement. What about the who are H4ED wife, right? So you have to plan your own retirement. You even with the one husband's retirement income, they cannot leave, right? It's individual retirement. You should have your own individual retirement plan. That's what I recommend. Everybody has to separate, because even husband, right, maximum he can contribute only that much. That's per person, right? Of course, they can, that money can be used for both, but then that may not be enough. When he start taking that retirement, and then, they may finish it in 10 years itself, right? If the both are, using it, right? So better to, plan when you can early, whatever the amount. You could contact me. I can give you the options, what's best for you. And, there are ways to save for retirement, and not just a 401k. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Jyoti. So, Vinesh Rotalu, anybody who is listening and have any questions, you can call me directly right now. She is live. It's not a recorded show. She'll answer all your questions. You can call us on 919-701-2005. So, USA number is 919-701-2005, and she's more than welcome to answer your questions. And if you feel that you want to talk to her in private about, as I said, everybody has to be independent financially. Even men and women who want to talk about not just retirement plan or any investment strategies or anything like that, where you can save your money, call her on 630-649-8190. She doesn't charge fees, and she'll explain you everything thoroughly. I personally go with her because she's very patient and explains everything thoroughly, and doesn't confuse you. She doesn't push you to do something. She'll give you enough time to think over, and she puts it in all black and white. There is no gray area here. So just reach out to her if you want to reach out in person. Yeah, go ahead, Jyoti.
Yeah. Thank you, Sandhya. Yeah, definitely. Whatever help I could do it, I can pass on the education. Also, if you guys are interested, anybody interested to attend workshops, right, to educate yourself properly, right? We do conduct 6 workshops every day, 3 times in a day. I would highly recommend, educate yourself, plan yourself future for your future, and you work so hard for a money, save, make money grow, and even don't putting my money grow, also you're losing your money with the inflation. So protect your money, grow your money, and start early and plan early for your retirement, not just thinking about retirement when you're after all the 50s, right? Not in 50s, 60s, you cannot think about retirement. And I highly recommend save for yourself first before thinking for a kid's college education. Even last week also, and highly mentioned, because it's very important to protect ourselves, right? These three scenarios, and then save for the college planning. Of course, even whatever we save for our retirement, even we need for a college planning, Roth IRA money can be used for a college purpose if they need it, and even IUL money can be used for a college purposes, right? So there are even annuities. Some annuities after 15 and a half, if they need for a college planning, they can take it. So save yourself first for your retirement, then contribute for towards kids education. I know we all do that. Okay, with think our kids first, then thinking about ourselves. So another way is long-term care. Like last time I mentioned, long-term care is also very important to understand what's long-term care, who covers, how much you need to, right? So that is also
Mhm.
employer is going to protect us, right? So we need to plan ourselves, cost involves, and then how much we need to save, where we are saving for that. So these are the just it's a long-term care also is kind of a retirement solution, thinking about retirement along with the long-term care cost also. So nobody pays for us. We need to protect ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, the way Jyoti was explaining me long-term care is, it's the earlier you start, it's better for you, because it's not like it's a long term care doesn't mean like a old age home care or anything like that, but it is just in case something unexpected happens, like we all experienced. COVID happened and sudden deaths happened. So something, we have become suddenly physically challenged or some kind of thing. So long term care helps you when you start very early, because there are some kind of medical tests that they do. So don't wait, like Jyoti was saying, don't wait until 50 and then start. Anybody, even the new freshers who are joining in companies and want to make good use of their money, like their money paying for them in their retirement, the long term care helps them a lot. The 401k, Roth IRA, or IUL, the way she was explaining, Jyoti. So these sessions that they conduct, that educational sessions, are also totally free. So there is no charge. Even for that, you can reach out to Jyoti on her phone number that I just read it out. She'll guide you what kind of sessions, that educational sessions they conduct, and what is all that about. You can reach her on 630-649-8190. Yeah, Jyoti, let's talk about the business strategies now.
Yeah, sure, definitely. And one more to mention long-term care, we there is a in India also, right? People, okay, I do if I go to India, I not need it, I can afford it, but even India is also expensive. It's expensive. So we do offer a long-term care solutions which offer in a worldwide, anywhere in a life you go and settle in future, it's covered in a whole life, means it's covered for a whole life. And if they take it from USA, think that you're protected once for all for a whole your life, wherever you are planning to retire. Yes. Yeah, regarding the business opportunity, I want to highly recommend, see, everybody is looking for a second source of income. I was one of them, because I wanted to pay for my kids' education from the extra income, not from my paycheck. That was my criteria. When I started looking for a business, something to do along with my full time job. I don't want to quit my full time job, because I don't want to risk. If I want to do any traditional business, I need to quit my job and I need to invest a lot of money. Any franchises, think about McDonald's. If I need to open a franchising right business, I need to quit my job and invest a lot of money, and I don't know whether that's going to work for me, right? And I may not like it. That if I don't like it, then if I need to quit, there is so much loss on the investment, right? So I was looking something where I could do along with my full time job, and I don't want to quit my full time job and then I put my spare time. There is evenings, weekends, right? And without any investment. So I was looking for that kind of opportunity to make some extra income, $1,000 per month or $2,000. And my goal was to just to use that money to pay for kids' tuition. And then I was looking for option. This is a financial industry. If anybody interested in a franchising, open your own franchising business in a financial industry. Even though I am a full-time IT software engineer, I never known about the personal finance. I never learned. And then this is something, there is a trainings available. Anybody interested, you get to train on the personal finance, and you can take a state license, and then in the license it's material available to study. It's very easy, in a simple way they'll explain about the personal finance. This is not that kind of complication finance degree you need to go through. Any background, doesn't matter, engineer, doctors, whatever background you are in, you are working in a bank, doesn't matter, whatever profession is there, doesn't matter, as long as you're coming to learn, coming to work, something you're looking for extra income, this is excellent opportunity, I would say. Not risking your money, and and learning ourselves, right? I wanted to educate myself and then educate others. All you need to become a educator. There is so many trainings available to become how to become educators. So we do have a workshops on how to become a financial educator. We do teach you guys, anybody interested. Also, you can start teaching others. And another thing is you can build it in any states. You only need to take one which state you are located. So you need to take a license on that state, and then you could build the business in any states. So you don't need to travel everything through Zoom. You can connect and you can do the business in other states as well. And there is zero risk, nothing to lose in this. All you're spending time to learn yourself, and then taking the license cost. That's all. And then also there is a tax benefits, a lot of tax benefits being a business owner. The traveling you do, the gifts you give, gas mileage, you can take everything as a tax deduction, telephone bill, whatever you are using for a tax means you for a business purposes, you could take as a tax reduction on your personal tax when you file it. So it's a more advantage than disadvantage. So that's why I thought, this is something I can do it because I like to talk to people. I like to explain, always, even if we like some dress or some movie, right? We always go and tell friends, oh, this is so good, and this is a good restaurant. So I had a food, something we like, we want to share, right? This is also the same thing, I thought if I like something, I could start sharing to friends who it's excellent opportunity, right? And there is no limit income, you know certain, like, when you're in a job, right, you could make only so much of it, right? So you work like 24 by 7, you could only get that much income from job. They're not going to give you higher than the CEO of the company, right? In this job, in this business, it's in your ability to do it. The more you can do it, more ideas you can share, the more businesses you close, and it's a very high commission. So and there are some products you can get the residual income from these businesses. So you do once on those accounts, and then you can get the residual income like for 10 years, 20 years, right? Next one is another way is transferring. You can transfer this whole business to your kids when they become adults, like 18-year-old, and all they need to take their license, and then you could transfer. See, if I'm an engineer, if I'm a doctor, I cannot transfer my degree to my children, but this business lets you transfer. Let's say you build up your business, you are getting the residual income, and in 10 years you say, I don't want to do it, and then I don't want to continue off this business. You could transfer to your kids who can take license, transfer this business to them, and they don't need to do anything. Whatever the business you set it up, the residual income you generated, it goes to them. They will continue to get their life, and then another their kids. It's like 5 generations you could transfer this business to. So it's a legacy business, passive income you can generate in this business without any investment, and then high income potential. There is no limit on the how much you can make. So excellent opportunity. Anybody who has a H4 EAD, green card citizens, anybody can do it. Does not matter what you are in. So because we do help you guys to train on this one. So it's just willing to learn, willing to put some time towards commitment. That's all we need. If anybody interested, talk to Sandhya, and she's going to start this business soon. And I can train you guys and Sandhya also, and Sandhya can train others also. It's it's that way it works. And again, connecting families, helping the family, you're making a difference to the community, right? Guiding them properly, because everybody needs this situation, solutions anyway. Why not we, right? If they need somebody, they can approach to us, we could guide them, uh, give them the proper protection. So anybody interested, definitely I'm happy to share the business model compared to any other businesses.
Yeah, థ్యాంక్ యూ జ్యోతి. సో విన్నారు కదా శ్రోతలు, తెలుగు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ రేడియో యుఎస్ లో ఉండే వాళ్ళ శ్రోతలు. ఇట్స్ టోటలీ ఫ్రీ అండి. సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వాట్ షీస్ టెలింగ్ ఇస్ టోటలీ ఫ్రీ. దెర్ ఈస్ నో రష్ ఆన్ యూ, దెర్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ పుషింగ్ ఆన్ యూ, డూ ఇట్ అన్నట్టు ఏమీ లేదు. షిల్ కామ్లీ గైడ్ యూ త్రూ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. మీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, like instead of having, as she said, instead of having one income, it's always nice to have another income. అండ్ అదర్ ఇన్‌కమ్ కూడా ఎట్లా అంటే ఇట్స్ అట్ యువర్ ఓన్ కన్వీనియన్స్. ఒక టైమింగ్ పెట్టుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. లైక్ వెనెవర్ యూ ఆర్ ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్టర్ వర్క్ అవర్స్‌లో మీరు ఒక జూమ్ కాల్ పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. లేకపోతే యూ కెన్ ask them to meet instead of it, everything here, like if you're a real estate agent or if you're a saloon person or you're into boutiques or anything like that, you have to take time to meet the client and you have to take time to sell them. And every time there is some kind of investment on your side, saloon and a boutique and anything, even catering business. So many ladies who do from home for extra income for their pocket money, ladies and even men who are looking for some kind of extra income. They have a lot of network. They are a very social people. They have a lot of network of people. Sunday parties, lala, ఊరికే కలుసుకునే కన్నా, if you go through all these sessions, what can happen? At the least, you are educated. Like, okay, these are all the things that really I didn't know. I am getting aware of these things. You can use it for your own self, or otherwise, you can spread the good word among your community. And they say that, hey, I don't have the time to take the license and do it for myself. Can you help me? And you can guide your friends also. It's a nice license and a nice side income. And as Jyoti said, it is an legacy. You can pass it on to your kids. And what proud moment it is for the women. Every time it is the kids taking over the men's business, like whether the men has established some kind of business and the kids take over the family business that they are running from ages. But if a woman gives on this business to their kids, it's so much nice. You feel accomplished, like, okay, I did something for my kids. So just go ahead and call her or call us for any questions that you have on Telugu NRI Radio. And our USA number is 919-701-2005. So there is lot that you can make use of the money that you're making, whichever kind of money. It should not be like only job holding money or even your business money, how to reinvestment, how to uh, and the best thing I also did not know, just now Jyoti said that this long term care, once you take, if you finally think that okay, US is not working for me, I will move to UK, I can make some more money, or I can move to Canada, or I can move to India, back to India also, you can still access this long term care money. And likewise, she was telling even the retirement money, most of the H4 or H1 people who are working as contractors here temporarily also, they forget about their 401k. They think that, oh, it is only as long as I'm in US, I cannot get it. But Jyoti was telling that there are ways that she can make that money come back to you, and anything, whatever it is, before taxes or without taxes, like the Roth IRA or anything like that. But whatever money that's your hard earned money, if it is coming back to you, it's always a welcome, right? So consider all these things. And Jyoti, what about like people invest, like when we are talking about business, they are always investing in real estates, or they are investing in gold, or they are investing in shares. Is there a way that we can help them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, any investment you do, right, you need to diversify. I was talking to one of the person, he said, he's already bought a one town home and a current house. And he said, I want to go back, move back and, retire in India, right? And then he said, I have some money, where do I put for a better investment? And then he said, can I go and what's your thought on, buying another real estate, right? But I told him, we always told don't put everything in one basket, right? So real estate
Mhm.
is fine, good, but let's say if you need a retirement income, right? Retirement age, you need to rely on that. You're saving for retirement. When you real estate boom right now, it is booming. It's if it is good, that's fine, but you cannot sell that moment if it is down, right? Then you know what to do in that retirement age, right? So diversify your portfolio so that you put some money you could access when you need it, when you really need it. You don't need to depend on the market, right? That's where the annuity. I told him, okay, diversify your portfolio. Don't put everything in a real estate. Buy some other component, right? Which is, if one goes down, one goes up, right? So diversifying portfolio, planning for retirement, that's what we suggest. Also, regarding the business opportunity, right? So it's not just a
extra income, right? So people, one of my doctor, right, I got to met in another convention. She was saying, when she gets so bored of already her profession, she's a physician. She said, I have no money problem, I make good money, but now, I come 7:30 to 4 o'clock, I come home, I have nothing to do, just all the time in the WhatsApp and or go to gym. This is my routine, and the weekends also just a few social events I do. And I want to do something, or just put myself into some productivity. What should I do? And I told her about this one. She said, yeah, definitely. And she liked it. She liked when I explained to her. I told her, if it is your money, making money is not a criteria. If you're thinking to helping the female, like to help people, talk to people, she's more social. I told her, if then think about it that way, right? You wanted to take license, you want to educate, bring the awareness to the community, help for families. If that is what you want, put your time into some good work, right? She liked it, and she joined, and she's studying already. She started and she quickly signed up and she started studying. So whatever your goal, right? And this business, there is no deadline. What Sandhya said, that if you're in a traditional, financial industry, there is, you need to show up 9 to 5. There is a commitments you need to do, and these are the sales you need to do in a per month, or otherwise your commission level goes down. And like the traditional way of working, a financial planning. There's nothing like that. This one is, there is no deadline of quota on sales of this thing. You do when you can. More you do it, more you make money. If you don't make money. This is all voluntary, right? If you how passionate what you do, want to do, whatever you want to do, whatever the goal, right? You prioritize your days. I know some people say, oh, I had to put so much time on this one. I said, everybody is busy or the something or the other, right? Everybody's, when I talk to people, how you put your time, where put your time, right? How you manage your organize your time, what's important in the life. Job, of course, kids are the family time, kids important, and eat healthy food, and rest of the things, you could ignore, right? You can push back. I always tell, families, busy, 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 they say, but doing what all the time? Doing household work, household. I tell people, never ending job, that always, there is always something in the cooking, cleaning, doing this from one end to other end, all the time rotates, right? They're just busy with that life. That's what they call busy. I said, everybody has to do that. Then prioritize, right? You don't need to put so much time on the cleaning. Have somebody to clean up and put your time here. You could make more than, you could afford for a cleaners, right? So we have a brain. All our Indian very good brain. Why can't you use our brain properly and put our brain in the quality and time, and then work smart, and then use that our time, put it in a better way. That's what I know. I recommend everybody. Everybody is busy. I know, but your days, right? How it is, you have to focus on your health, eating right, good healthy food, and then your job, and then your putting the business. You prioritize. You need to spend 1 hour in a day, that's fine. And everybody wants to watch a TV and all, you can prioritize how much time you want to spend on it. You cannot just spend hours together. It's never ending. So prioritizing your goals, and organizing, it's everybody can do this business. It doesn't matter how busy you are in life. So put yourself some time, and make yourself grow. And this business also gives a personal development. I felt myself a big change on me, because even if you want to develop on your own personal, even though you go to high classes, everything, public speaking and leadership, organization, everything, you can get the theory out of it, but unless you implement, unless you put that one in a daily routine, you're not going to get out of it, right? So these trainings, when I go into the attending trainings, will help me in a so much better mind development without paying any money, right? And also positive environment. We are with the people who are making a change, right? So I felt I was not like this before, right? My many skills are changed after the joining the business, because more I talk to people, more I am learning, right? More I'm, each appointments I get out of something. Everybody, I also made mistakes, but we are overcome that mistakes and we fix ourselves and grow ourselves, right? So that's what, personal development also, it's a very highly is there in this business, not just a money. So it improves, family time, quality time also, we realize, we prioritize, and then, we put ourselves, and we don't need to, if we are idle mind, we do so much other garbage thinking, right? So instead of that, your mind is occupied with so many things, so many positive things going on, and it makes life for a family life also balanced, so that is also another, getting this training will help you personal development also. Me, many people say, I am not at all good in a business, I'm not at all good in a finance, doesn't matter, as long as only we need is a commitment of willing to learn. Doesn't, we are not born like this, we grow ourselves every day for in a different way, right? So if you are willing to do, just, take action, right? Move forward, right? Not to think about, oh, I cannot do it. There is nothing that, I would say that there is not, once we make a decision, I think there is nothing going to stop us for us to grow, right? Yeah, so personal development is also there. So it's, it's everything is a positive also, right? The more positivity, because everybody who are doing this business talking about the positives, and nobody's gonna judge anybody, nobody's gonna, say that, oh, you didn't do that, that. So, even we make mistakes, we correct it and do it, but nobody's gonna, complain in that, in our trainings, that, right? We uplift each other whatever we do. Yeah, so yeah, that, look into it. So, and, definitely, there is nothing to lose. There is no risk on the business, and, give it a try. Like the people, like the teamwork, and then we all help each other. Doesn't matter, right? So help each other, grow each other, and, yeah, help the community. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Jyoti, for elaborating each one so much. So, what this thing is like, any lady or any man can do this, and doing this thing for a business, it could be for a business for your personal enlightenment. Like, oh, I did not know these things were there. Oh, this is different and that is different. I should have done this earlier. Like, sometimes I feel I should have done myself personally. I should have done this long-term care long back, and I wish somebody was there to tell me, oh, these things are there and we can do it also. Banks don't tell you. Banks are always encouraging you, like putting it into debt investment kind of things, or like these kind of things never come into a bank. When you sit with a personal banker, she doesn't explain you about long term care. She doesn't explain you about legacy strategies and all these kind of things. They have their own limitations as a bank. So these things that you can learn just for yourself, or at least if you're not ready to do, oh, I heard this in so and so radio show, and this was the lady who was helping. So you can guide them to Jyoti at least. Her number is 630-649-8190. So you can guide them to her and say that, okay, she might help you in this, how to get college funds. As she was talking, if this year, if the FAFSA is not accepted, you can keep trying next year. So we can help you in that. In the retirement strategies also, if you're retiring in any country also, you can still get back your money. Always dollars are much better than Canadian and Australian dollars or Indian rupees, right? So you can get back your money, and the long term care is very advantageous in the sense that like we have some kind of like you have to constantly sit in front of the computer, keep using your fingers, or you have to, so if there is some kind of numbness in your fingers, says your fingers are not moving because some kind of nervous problem has there, that they become numb, and or you have some vision extra, so that is also comes under care, right? So you can do insurance for that kind of things, long term care. If this is happening to me, this is how I would like to take care. Instead of saying, oh, this was my only bread and butter, Now I am getting weak at this, like my body is not helping me. What am I going to do? Like the other day, Jyoti was also saying the doctor, a surgeon uses his hands and his eyes to do a surgery. What if he has vision issues and his hands are having being not steady but shaking or something like that, right? He cannot, the nerves and all are very dangerous to touch some other nerves, right? So those kind of people, they go for this long term care and this insurance plans. So it helps them in so many different ways. Hello, has anybody joined? Jyoti?
No, I'm here. I can't see
Yeah,
anybody join.
so okay. So I heard as somebody was trying to reach.
No.
Okay, so
Okay.
these things, whether you are looking, and the young adults, like if your kids have come into the market, they are working and they are making money, you regretted of not doing this. At least we can guide our kids to do it right from the beginning, right? Like if you are a consultant, why my husband is doing the 401k plan? Why should I do? Instead of thinking of all that things, let's make our kids at least independent. Oh, this is the right way to go, you should do it, and it is going to be helpful for us. Those kind of things you can guide your kids at least. And also, if the both the parents wants to do, like the man and the women of the house want to do this, also both of them can do. Both of them can do at the same time. And these educational forums that Jyoti is talking about, they are very flexible. They have multiple sessions and multiple times. They don't say that, oh, why didn't you join this session? Nothing like that. Do at your own convenience. Any ladies can nicely, like now Diwali is coming, Dasara is coming. There are totally like 6 sessions, I guess, Jyoti. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those
Yeah.
6 sessions you can do at your own time. Like if you say, like, oh, this 1 hour is my serial time, I'm going to watch the serial, then strictly put 1 hour for this session. Like if you are having some kind of entertainment, also make sure that you're doing something positive for yourself, like making good use of your time. Like Jyoti said, time is money, and money is what runs the whole world. We are running everybody from the president to the labor. Everybody in this world is running just because of the money. If money was not the issue, everybody would be sitting happily at home. Money is the issue that makes us get up and go and do and work. So let's manage this money very well. And it's nice in during this Diwali gatherings and Dasara gatherings and even the Batkama gatherings, like they are like stalls and booths where they put, hey, I'm doing this real estate things, I'm doing their booths that they put. You can put your own booth saying that you're a financial professional and you can help people to do some savings out of the money that they are earning. And it sounds and looks good also, whether you are able to speak fluently or not fluently, or whether you're a social person or not social person. This could have be a way, like Jyoti was saying, you can learn your own leadership skills. You learn by your flaws, right? Oh, I didn't know that I am not good at this. Okay, now I should start working on this. So it gives an opportunity to work. And if you team up with your husband also, he can fill in. Like if you think that, oh, my communication skills are not good, I shy away, or they people, all kinds of people are there. Some people are really annoying you. They keep you asking repeatedly the same thing. You learn to be patient with them. You improvise your own self. And yeah, the leadership skills come with that. Jyoti, you want to add anything onto that?
Yeah, that's a very good point. So always only we need a willingness, right? As long as you were ready to do, willing to do anything can be possible. We can reverse it, right? So never say we cannot do it, right? That's a positivity. We need to come develop ourselves, right? Whatever the job we need to take it, right? So we can't say that, oh, I cannot do it, right? Everything is can be done unless you make a decision. Anything, even going for a gym, right? Every day. Oh, everybody asks me, oh, how do you do it? I can't do it. Why you cannot do it? Give me the reason, right? You are restricting your mind to making stop or taking that. right? Only you could do yourself to come out of it. Nobody cannot improve it, right? By looking at others, you always think, how they got in, right? Because everybody has to go through the phase, right? So we need to take one at a time. When you want to climb the top, you just take a one step at a time. You cannot jump in the right. So always, even like anything, right? You need to get into the to see the what is how much you can do it, right? Like even want to learn swimming, then you need to go inside the water to swim it, right? Not sitting on the bench and thinking, oh, how do I do it, right? You have to take action, you forward. Yeah, everything is anything can be done in any way, this business or whatever the way, whatever you want to achieve. Have some goal in life, right? Otherwise, all the time, even though you have enough money, it's a boring life, right? Just you just daily routine and do the work, job, kitchen, then days goes by, and we're not. It's like I feel like if I make a change in somebody's life in a daily, like it's like what is that our life, right, is going to be. So do some take some action, do some changes. It feels so good, right? We help them, talk to, just pick up your phone, then talk to them individually, listen to them. Some people, always want to just listen, that's all. What some people have a lot of problems. We see many people going through the problems because they have something in their, they don't have anybody to share. Pick up and talk, say hello, hi, just talk to them, be with them, and then guide them whatever they want, right? A workshop wise, you were saying that if you're in a USA, right? We even the US and Canada, we run 6 workshops. You need to just learn about 6 workshops. Those workshops you can repeat as many times you Monday to Friday. After work you can join, and each workshop has a different topics. You can attend multiple times. They teach you in a very good concepts. In a workshop one talks about building savings and wealth, right? And workshop two talks about how to bring your cash flow. When I attended that, I realized it, unnecessary. I'm paying so much money, and I could cut down this money by attending that work. I came to know, sit down and wrote down my monthly expenses. I was able to save with that, $100 per month. Necessary it was going. There are you can make some modification and save your monthly, right? So then by attending the workshop too, you will know what extra expenses you could cut down, and then you could save more money per month. And workshop three is going to talk about, how much protection we need, what is the protection all about, right? How to prepare for. So workshop four talks about your health and wealth. That's also important, right? Not just building a wealth. You need to have a good health. Health is nothing but good wealth. And workshop five talks about understanding asset accumulation strategies. And workshop topic about fulfilling long-term goals. So attending these 6 workshops will guide you proper planning for your own personal situation, personal financing. Once you get educated, once you know it, you can think about plan yourself better. Then these are free. Attend anytime you, and then your own time. Sit at home through Zoom link, both husband and wife sit and listen to these workshops. Even though you don't want to do business, you don't take any plans, but at least it will help you to educate in a better way. We could just sacrifice big workshops. It really helps you in a long, long way, Yeah.
Exactly, Jyoti. Everybody thinks like finance in a group. Like whenever you have your social parties, like every weekends or now this is all Dasara Diwali time. Every other person like Navratri, Golu festivals, like the people call at home and they have all this haldi kumkum rituals and all, right. So whenever you talk about finance, especially ladies, only the men will be sitting and the ladies will move back to kitchen or like something else, like they totally shun away that this is too much for our heads and we cannot get our heads involved in this, and only the men can manage the finance. No, it is wrong. And if men can only manage the finance and women should not be involved, then they should not be a Lakshmi Vigraham, right? There should be only men as a Lakshmi Vigraham, not as women as Lakshmi Vigraham. So we manage finance much better than men can do. So thinking that in the point, like the way we go to a store and we can bargain and we can see which one is fresh and which one is not fresh and where the prices are better, like that is inbuilt in ladies. So we can manage money. Earning money is not a big deal. You can go and do a hard labor in any of the stores and you can just get money. But managing money is a big deal, and that I believe strongly that women, by inheritance, by the nature of the way that we come from, the kind of India that we come from, we have it inbuilt. We have it inbuilt. We know where to spend and we know where not to spend. We know which one is of the same quality but better price. So why should women go away, walk away thinking that, oh, this is too much for me and I cannot handle money or financial aspects of it? No, it is even if you're like a turtle, taking one step at a time, just keep continuously going like a turtle and the base between a hare and the turtle. Even if you think that this is not me, let me at least just start, as Jyoti was telling. Even if you have to swim, you have to get into the water. So you should start at least from here. This is a very good platform what Jyoti is doing, that they are giving free sessions to understand all these 6 sessions that she read out, that are happening at flexible hours, and throughout the year they keep happening, and it is free. So what else can you get at least it is zero investment. You're simply trying to learn what the finances are telling you. And they're not asking you to put down your money into this or that. But only when you make up and when you understand that this is doing good for me, you can go ahead with it. And it is so nice talking and encouraging, or at least helping people who are into social services and they want to help other people. So instead of putting some money into this store and that business and this business, so before even this, the simple strategy that most like 99% of the Indians do is, I first have the assets, like make the money, and the money has to be put into some kind of an business that makes you money, right? But no, the finance actually what they say is first secure your money and then start making investments, which means that you have to first look into how stable I am going to be with this money and then start making more money. Can you explain that better, Jyoti? I think I was not able to put it rightly.
Yeah, yeah. We're running out of time. Is that okay? Like, continue a few
Yeah,
more
I think
minutes?
you can. Yeah, a little more
Yeah,
time we have.
yeah. So, yeah, it's always, good to, it's a good feeling that, right? Helping somebody, educating them, guiding them, right? And even, many, we could, another one to cover is next month. A lot of people ask me about questions on taxation, right? When they sell a property in India and bring the money here, the taxing. So I'm going to organize a session. If anybody interested, they can, attend that, attend and learn about it. It's very important to understand the taxation strategies also. I have a CPA, one of the can guide on that this workshop. So that's what I wanted to say, that people who wanted to know, because it's a huge difference, right? If you understand how you bring money and not to pay tax. So that session I'm going to do it in October 16th. If anybody interested, let me know.
Yep. Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you for your time. Thank you, NRI, for giving Jyoti and myself this opportunity to at least get that these are out there and they are free and they can help you understand money and how can you secure your current and the future. So, as the Jyoti said, she's going to conduct a taxation session with an expert. If anybody is interested, this is coming up in October, the date and the timings and how to connect to this. It's free, no cost. Anybody wants to hear, just log in, and instead of hearing some, some songs or anything, and just hearing such kind of informative sessions is also making good use of your time. So reach out to Jyoti on 630-649-8190. I repeat, Jyoti Shirahatti, 630-649-8190. You can mention that you have heard about her in this Telugu NRI radio, and she will understand what you are trying to talk to. So thank you so much, Jyoti, for your time. We appreciate you. So much of information given to us, so much of free, because they are more into, like, they want everybody to know about these. At least the minimum thing that they can do is, oh, these things are exist and this is how it is, and thereon, if you want to learn more, they can help you on this. Thank you, Jyoti, so much for your time.
Thank you so much for listening to me. And thank you so much for Telugu NRI Radio for giving me opportunity. I'm definitely, if anybody interested any of the topics you want me to cover, I'm happy to cover and in this radio back again. So with that, thank you so much for listening to me. Any questions, reach out to me or Sandhya. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you, Sai,
Thank
for
you.
the technical support. Yep, thank you.